Hello, and welcome back to the land of our elders. We pick off with our party back in the town of Rothesack, I believe it was. Rothesack, correct? I almost forgot to open my damn maps.
It's Rothesack.
Thank you, Vidar. It's good to see that you're finally paying attention to names.
I was looking at maps today.
Good, good. The party is in the town of Rothesack after having very recently defeated the cockatrice and turning its head into the Merchants Guild. Iris stepped away from the party group for a little bit to look into something, while the rest of the group, i.e. the good doctor and Vidar, decide to go check up with Dorvan the Grey back in the Beastmen Guild of Rothesack. They arrive just as they see Dorvan has closed. They arrive just as they see Dorvan in the library with a very excited expression on his face.
Hello, Dorvan. Why are you excited?
Hello, friends. I found something great.
What did you find?
What did I find?
Dorvan, while the party was having their escapades in the land of Marshall, you had realized that you, for some reason, had come across the knowledge of how to read the tongue of the elders. And during this entire time, these several days they were gone, you have read through cover to cover the events held within the book, the history of the world.
That's a lot.
I now have the knowledge of every person.
The knowledge of every person? So you have average knowledge, then.
I know the history of the world. This is what the Inquisition burned.
You
I
know
have
the
more than
entire
average
history.
person.
You know the entire history of the world.
The secret, hidden history, anyway.
I see. Dang it.
Shall I reveal
Matt?
to you all what that history entails?
Sure, tell us a tale there.
Dorvan the Grey had read through the book of the elders and the cycle of the ages. Long, long, long ago, before there were men, there was the great age of ancients, a time of monsters which lived in the above. However, within the below, there came to be other beings, creatures which did not know what they were, did not know how to define themselves as beings, yet decided that they would rise up against the ancients. They were known as the Lords, and with the help of the elders, were able to vanquish many of the ancient beasts and usher in the age of lords, and lived in the above. The descendants of the ancients became known as many of the monsters that we see today. However, the monster descendants of the ancients are nothing compared to the ancients themselves. And from the lords spawned new life in the below. Humanity. Fearing the cycle anew, that humanity would rise up and overthrow the lords, such as the lords had overthrown the ancients. The lords decided to create a curse, a plague to wipe out humanity. However, in doing so, they ended up sealing their fate, for the curse affected them far harsher than it had affected humanity, and they all died.
Ouch.
However, because the nature of the curse had taken away the power of the lords, not by the hands of humanity, but by the hands of their own, humanity continued to live on the above ground, yet does not live in the above. Yet neither the below, but a new land formed, known as Earth. And that is a summary of the history of this world.
So, big bad dudes not around anymore because they all died.
Big bad dudes were defeated.
And now just their descendants are left.
Mostly their descendants. However, there is mention within the book that some ancients are still alive. In fact, there are quite a few that are still alive. However, as it stands currently, many of them have gone dormant and have been asleep for thousands of years.
Like the mighty Cthulhu!
The book makes no mentions of any mighty Cthulhu.
Darn. Oh well. He could be out there. Don't know. Never know. Could be. Alright. Well, that's certainly interesting. There, Dorvin. I suppose it's good you know how to read that. And good to get a history lesson, you know? Good to have knowledge. Good to have knowledge. I like to have knowledge.
I guess we don't need a spoon.
Oh, I mean, well, like, the rest of us should probably learn how to read it, though, right?
Yeah, you guys can carry it. I don't really did any.
Oh, okay. Sure. Take it if he offers.
If you want to have it, sure, you may have the mysterious Book of the Elders.
Sure. I just figure I'll read it. You got the translation guide with you?
There are a few other things, quite a few more details hidden within the book.
Oh. I mean, I just wanted to learn the language.
I understand. I'm just saying there are quite a few hidden details within the book.
Does any of us know that? I mean, he already read the book,
Dorvin remembers reading pieces of lore, but it's not something like he remembers the whole book after his first reading, just off the cuff.
Oh, but he did technically know, right?
If something comes up that he read about in the book, then he will know about it.
Oh, okay.
But he's not, like, he doesn't immediately remember it just off the top of his head, because he only just read the whole thing. It's a very big book.
Right. Okay. I mostly just want to... I mean, I don't need to read the whole book. I just want to learn the language. Just so I know how to read it. But, anyway, we killed a giant freaking chicken man Well, not man, but we killed a giant chicken, Dorvin.
Oh,
My
you mean
scrambled
that
are
asshole chicken that
brains.
kicked me through a barn?
Yeah. Here's your share of the loot, and I hand him 10 gold.
You receive 10 gold, Dorvin.
I can't open phone.
So much noise.
That's fine. I need to open your character sheet anyway myself here. I can add it to your list of things.
10 gold.
Yep. Well, Vidar, isn't there anything else you might want to relay to Dorvin the Grey?
Oh, yeah. Basically, there was this dude who could control trees and shit, and his name was Green, and after we killed the big chicken, he was like, good job, Vidar, you passed my test, but there's another test that you need to pass over in, what was it, Busen?
In the town, not town, sorry, the region of Busen. You need to go to the Busen Mountain.
Yeah, Busen Mountain. I figured we don't have to rush there, but I figured maybe sort of head our way there. Maybe stop by a few towns, do some quests, just some side stuff on our way there. Just slowly, no rush. Just move our way there.
I'm all for making money. Let's do this.
Yeah, we need some more money. Oh, speaking of which, I need to see about repairing my armor. It took quite a bit of damage. See, local smith. I'm sure there's one in this big town.
Certainly. Allow me to bring up the town of, not that region. Not that region. Here we are. In the town of Rothesack, there is indeed a blacksmith.
I would like to go there.
As you wish. I'm assuming everyone else follows him.
I'll take that as a yes.
Your silence speaks volumes. I can tell this is going to be a good one today. Alright, you all travel to the blacksmithery, which is atop a hill in the town of Rothsack, overlooking the waters of the Rothsack Lake, as well as being nearby to the castle. Sorry, not castle, but the main barracks for the town guard within the town.
Alright. Do I see a blacksmith?
There is a blacksmith standing outside. He is a seemingly scrawny individual, considering his profession, wearing long sleeves, he's wearing a long-sleeved white shirt, a brown apron, has short hair, and has no facial hair to speak of.
I approach the gentleman.
Why, yes, who are you? What do you want here?
Hi there. I was wondering if you could... Oh, wait, that's right. You told me it would be better just to get a better armor. I forgot about that. Oh, I was wondering if you had any breastplates for sale.
Well,
Just the chest
and
piece.
I do indeed sell chest pieces. What strength were you looking for? Something a bit more like a gambeson, or, well, I assume you want something made of metal here. Are you looking for iron, steel? Are you looking for something elaborate, more down to earth? What kind of quality of work are you expecting? Something cheap or something more robust?
Well, it depends. I don't have a ton of funds, but I would like to see what the price ranges are. What are your more expensive options? Not the embroidered stuff, but how much is a good steel plate?
Dwarven is
chess
awfully
piece.
silent.
I mean, what does he got to say?
I don't know, he usually talks more.
Mm. He
Well,
must just be chilling.
Maybe he'll talk more if I show him some gold. I'll pay him to speak.
You'll pay Dorvin to speak. If you want...
Dwarven will give you 5 pieces of gold to speak.
Oh, man.
That's surprising.
I don't know if you noticed or not, but I was kicked through a fucking barn. I don't want to talk.
Fair. Fair enough.
Surprised he's walking around, actually.
Well then.
Alright.
Anywho, the blacksmith tells you, Vidar, that the prices for his best work, the most robust breastplate that he can forge, would run you 120 gold.
Woo-hoo! That's some work right there. I bet that's some good quality shit. All right.
He then proceeds to
That's his
say,
best work.
however, if you were looking for something a bit more on the cheaper side, I do have some iron breastplates, around 5 gold pieces.
Ah, that'll do me. Yes, I would
They
like
are
some.
functionally iron, functionally armor. However, I wouldn't go relying on them too much.
Now, when you say functional, are they like? Would it be better than leather, or just that bad?
Let's see. What was it that I told you your current breastplate reduces damage by?
I'm not sure okay. Apparently, I had picked up some side stuff that boosted it as well. Apparently, outside of my breastplate, I'm wearing some leather armor. I don't know how much the leather adds. I know that at the top, when it was at full ARP or whatever, it was at 40. But I don't know how much the leather or
I'm talking about the reduction of damage, the ARP.
4. It was at 4.
Is that your total, or is that just the breastplate I gave you?
Oh, wait. Do you want to know the AHP or the ARP?
ARP. What is your total ARP right now with everything?
4.
Okay. The breastplate, yeah. So the iron breastplates that he sells are also 2, which is your current breastplate, which reduces by 2.
So, let's see.
Assuming as how he's got a leather one on, can't he put the iron on over it and then get a 4?
He's not wearing a leather chest piece. He is wearing an He is wearing a decorative iron chest piece.
So he only has shitty iron and top of the line steel.
No,
but nothing in between.
No, he has stuff in between. He gave you a range between his lowest and his best.
Oh, okay. Let me try to find something in the happy middle here.
As you are buying your blacksmithery, or talking with the blacksmith, Iris comes up, having completed her little side quest.
Where have you been?
Definitely not scrounging around in the garbage, if that's what you think.
She says as she unwraps a piece of stale bread and begins eating it.
You have money. You can buy good.
Alright, well, I need to save some money for food.
Good.
I'll say...
Damn cheapskate.
Alright, I want to save some money for food, so I'll tell the blacksmith guy, alright, I'm working with 20 gold right now. What can I get for 20 gold?
For 20 gold, I can at least make you a cheap steel piece breastplate.
Alright. How much? What would the ARP on that be?
4.
4. All right.
Which would bring you up to 6 with the leather you already have on. Plus, it has its own Plus, it has its own AHP, which would replace the chest piece.
Ah. Okay. What would you say? Because I'm wearing just so I can clarify for future reference, since I didn't write it down last time. What would you say, like, the leather? Okay, the chest piece itself. What is its like ARP and what's its AHP? Just so I know for like future.
The ARP is 4 for that. The AHP for that is 100. So that's how long it takes to degrade this steel chest piece.
Alright. I just want to make sure I wrote it down so that I knew the individual stuff. Alright. So, let's see. So, it was 2 before. So, it would be at... Yeah, my ARP would be at like 6, I guess. Okay. What would my AHP be? Because I don't know how much the leather gave.
Let me think. What is it currently?
Well, I took a lot of...
current? I understand. What is your current?
28.
Right. I believe your height... What was the highest you remember it being?
40.
That was the absolute highest. Okay.
That was the absolute highest, yes.
Okay. In that case, I believe it was the leather had about... You had some crappy leather, which was around altogether 10 points extra. I believe the decorative piece was about 30 then. So...
Okay.
So the decorative piece you're wearing now is about 30 HP at total. But it's taking quite a bit of damage. It's at like half damage now.
So I'd be at AHP 110 then?
Yes. Actually, well...
Because the leather is 10.
Yeah, we'll say that your chest piece is the one that's taken the brunt of the damage so far.
Okay. Because that's probably what's been hit for the most part. Alright, well, I got a decent chest piece. I'll have to wait to get other pieces, but... so that was just like an even 20 gold?
That will be 20 gold, yes, for that piece.
Alright. I hand him the money.
You hand him the gold, and he says, "Very well, excellent choice. I will be getting on that right away. Come back tomorrow, and I'll have it ready."
Alright. I will do that. And I head on off. I asked Dorvin, hey, did you want to grab, like, I know you've been kind of hurt lately. You want to grab yourself, like, a bow or something long range for yourself?
I'm pretty sure I can't use a bow.
Is one of your arms damaged?
I mean, I was not only kicked out of a barn, but I don't know how to use a bow.
Oh.
He has a very low archery stat.
Ah. That
Where
sucks.
are we currently?
You're in Rothsack. You have not
No,
left.
the shop. Like, what
Blacksmith.
shop are we in? Oh.
You're outside.
Does he have proper bows and crossbows here?
The blacksmith does not sell bows, but he does sell arrowheads.
Oh, darn. I forgot. I was going to try to persuade him to do something. It's
What,
okay,
you
though.
wanted to haggle?
Well, I mean, considering we just killed the cockatrice, I probably could have haggled a little bit.
I mean, yeah.
I just totally forgot, so it's okay. That's on me. I mean, my persuasion is 80. I probably could have gotten away with it. At least 5 gold less or something, you know. But anyway, it's fine. I forgot. That's my bad. Anyone else need anything at the blacksmith shop while we're here?
Maybe he has a dagger?
He would sell something like that. Yes, he can make those. Do you want to ask the blacksmith about anything like that, Iris?
Yeah, I asked the blacksmith, how much is it for a simple dagger?
Are you looking for something made of steel, iron, want something a bit decorative? What kind of dagger are you looking for? Something
Well,
functional?
Yes, if perhaps I could not use my bow, I would like to have a sidearm.
Ah, yes, well, I see then. Well, the cheapest that I have would run around maybe 10 copper. However, my more expensive steel daggers that I might forge could run about a gold for one. However, I guarantee that they are quite reliable.
Well, I do need a good, reliable dagger. I think I'll take it.
He goes back into his shop and comes out with a steel dagger and says, "You're in luck that I had forged one of these the other day. They're quite the popular seller, so I usually keep some on hand." He hands
Lucky
you
indeed.
the dagger.
I take it and put it in my pocket. And I give him a gold. How many? Oh, yeah.
The dagger is top of the line and does a D8 damage. 2d8 damage if it's a stealth attack.
Nice.
Nice.
Indeed.
Blacksmith.
Yes, boy, I need to be getting to work. Do you have something that you'd like me to put in for?
The good doctor pulls out his medicine staff and asks, "Is it possible you can get this fashioned to conceal a blade inside the cane?"
He takes a look at it and says, well, I can't because of the original design. This is a solid iron rod. However, I could take the head of this cane and fashion it onto the end of a short sword, perhaps, and then fashion that into a, cane-like sheathing, perhaps, but it would be quite difficult and run you quite a bit of money, I'm afraid, especially depending on what you're looking for.
How much would it cost?
How much money do you have currently? 31. Okay, yeah. Alright. Well, it won't be easy. Not one bit. But I can make you a very functional blade from this for 30 gold. There's a lot of components and ironworking that will be required to make something like that.
The good doctor pulls out his pouch of gold and places it on the counter.
You fork over your 30 gold and are now reduced to 1 gold piece. And then he says to you, "This is going to take me some time, but I'll get right to it. With any luck, I'll be done by tomorrow, but if not, I assure you it will be done soon."
That's fine with me.
Anything else anybody wants from the blacksmith?
What kind of sword can 10 gold get?
Well, I suppose that depends on the length of sword, my boy. Are you looking for a very large two-handed weapon, or something a bit smaller? A short sword, perhaps?
Maybe a single-handed sword about medium length.
Ah. I got you. Just a plain Jane sword, then. 10 gold. Yes. Well, I think I might be able to make something out of that, yes. In fact, I think I have a few spare if you're willing to wait a moment. He comes back out with a sword about 3 feet in length, handing it to you by the hilt, and asks, "How does that feel in your hand, boy?"
It feels nice. What material is it out of?
Do you want to take the sword?
Yeah.
Well, he asked, like, what's it made of?
It's a simple steel sword. It's not iron, it's steel. It's a simple steel sword.
So lighter than...
I can already tell us better than... The one I have was handed to me on the back of a wagon.
That is accurate.
Yes, I will take the sword.
Very well, then. You receive the simple steel sword, replacing your original, or I suppose you may keep it if you want, your simple sword. But you are now in possession of a simple steel sword. The simple steel sword, by the way, does a D12 of damage.
Woohoo! Dabblage. Get some good dabblage going. Woohoo!
Where shall we go next?
Yeah, looking at the map here. I've been trying to zoom in on it. It's kind of hard to. It's okay. It's right to the left of here, a little bit lower. I'm trying to zoom. It's Mayfield,
Marley Field. That's a town you've been to. Remember, you came up through the towns on the bottom. You've been to...
No, I meant shops.
Shops.
Oh, shops.
Yeah, I still gotta find a bow.
Rothesack,
Oh, right.
Rothesack has a church, inn, general store, farm, blacksmith ranch, bakery, mill, sawmill, beastman guild, town hall, tavern, fishing hut, and tailor. So general store would probably be the place that has the bows. Hello?
Okay, well, let's go.
General store? Alright.
There's a lot of noise in my head. Everyone quiet.
Try to quiet the voices in your head, Doctor. We're on a bit of a mission. Now then, Iris, you enter into the general store, a place containing items that you would consider to be actually somewhat more than just general. Indeed, this large town has quite a few luxury items, indeed.
I'd go up to the general store man.
There was a man standing behind the counter, the general store man, as you would likely refer to him as, and he says, "Why, yes, hello, it is me. I am Rob, general store man."
Rob?
What did you just say?
I am Rob, general store man.
You want me to rob the general store man?
No. I am Rob, general store man.
I feel like I'm getting a hint here from somewhere on high.
What? What's
nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No, it is an unfortunate name, I understand, but it is mine.
Alright.
Do you have any bows or crossbows here?
Indeed I do. I have both crossbows and bows. We have quite a few soldiers in the area, as well as travelers and adventuring types, so I always keep stock of them.
I'm looking for something that can do a lot of damage.
Well, perhaps you might be interested in Old Glory.
Oh, what's that?
He shows you, up on the wall, a bow that he has displayed above the counter. And it's a long bow. He says, "It takes quite a bit of strength to pull back that bow. Very few can do it. But if you're strong enough, it is a very powerful bow indeed."
How much strength do you think I'll need for that?
What's your current strength level?
It's 5. It's at the average.
You are not strong enough to wield that.
Oh no.
I do not think I am strong enough to wield such a bow. Perhaps you have something that requires a more average level amount of strength.
Well, I have short bows. They don't have quite the same punch as long bows, and of course crossbows. You don't need much strength at all to use a crossbow boot, after all.
That is true. Besides Old Glory, what does a lot of damage here?
Well, I do have the Widowmaker, and he pulls out this quite hefty-looking crossbow.
Ooh, that does look nice indeed. How much is it?
There was an engineer, a dwarven engineer that I met in Busen, and he created this here crossbow. It's a repeating crossbow. When he shows you the mechanism at the top of it, as well as the crank on the side.
Ooh. That looks
So
fancy.
it can fire more than once?
Indeed, it can. It can fire pretty much all its bolts within a matter of seconds. It can hold up to 10 bolts at a time.
Whoa.
How much is it worth?
This here is very expensive. 100 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Oof. Oof.
I don't think I got
Might
enough
have.
for that unless Vidar persuades him with a one roll.
I don't think even I could persuade him to do that little. That's a quality item right there. It would have to be some kind of miracle for him to say much. Like I could maybe get like 20, maybe 4, maybe at the very max 40, but fucking like 80? Nah, I don't think I could swing that.
Gosh, is there a long distance item here that is better than my current one that is also not 100 gold?
What's your price range, kid?
30 gold?
I think I have
Maximum.
something here priced around 20-ish gold I could probably sell you. He pulls out another crossbow. This one also looking quite hefty. He shows you the mechanism on the side and says, "See this? It has a reload system built right in so that you don't even need a crossbow boot." You know,
That is very useful.
and he also points out how the bow of the crossbow is made out of steel. The draw weight on this thing is insane. You could fire this thing straight through a tree, no lie.
What?
That seems very useful in my business.
Vidar thinks back of tree ents. I mean ents. And shivers a little.
I'll sell it to you for 20 gold.
I will take that.
He hands you the rather heavy crossbow. It takes you 2 hands to hold it. It's made of a very solid wood finish and has quite a bit of heft.
Quite nice.
That's a cool crossbow you got there, Iris. That thing looks heavy.
Yeah, it's
Well-
gonna take some time to get used to it.
Well, maybe heavy for you, I mean.
Yeah, you lifted a barrel over your head.
You know, I'm actually feeling a little stronger than... You know, I could have swore I feel a little stronger. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's all this swinging these swords around, but I could swear I feel like...
Maybe it's just your ego weighing down your arms.
Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know.
That crossbow you have, by the way, does a D12, which is twice the damage your old crossbow did.
Nice. Okay, now where do we go?
Whoa, 1 sec. Excuse me, General Stormman.
Why, yes, hello there.
Do you have any rope? I'm
Rope,
all out.
indeed. I sell lots of rope. Hanging rope, boat rope. That's the rope.
What? How much for 50 feet of rope?
Oh, well, that's a pretty cheap thing to come by. I'll sell you 50 feet of rope for 10 copper pieces. Or 1 gold. Or, sorry, not 1 gold. 1 silver.
1 silver. Let's see. Yeah, sure. And I toss him a silver.
Give the man a silver, and he hands you 50 feet of rope.
There
In
we
a
go.
bundle.
I toss it on my backpack. Alright. Anybody else need anything? Anybody need rations?
How many do you think we're gonna need to get to the next town?
It didn't look very far.
General Storeman, if I may, do you have any medicinal materials available?
I'm afraid I don't much. I keep a few, maybe general items for such things, but I'm afraid if you're looking for any medicinal things, you'll have to look into the town herbalist or seek out a doctor.
Oh, I am a doctor.
So seek out yourself. This is the part where you say, "Why didn't I think of that?"
Does this general store sell cloaks?
Yes, of course, we sell them to all the edgelords.
Cool. Do they come with pockets?
Yes, many pockets.
What's he
How
trying to
much are
buy?
they?
They'll run you about 5 coppers. A fair price.
Okay. What colors do you have?
I have them in all sorts. Our most popular is black, of course.
Does he have a pink one though?
He does.
Oh my gosh! Torvin, get the pink one.
Are you kidding me? Next time
It's
we're
so
hiding in the
regal,
woods,
though.
it's gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
Yes.
Everyone's gonna think
how
you're
regal
so
you'll
rich.
be. Yeah, or get a purple one. You'll be like royalty.
Okay, I will take your pink cloak.
As you wish. He takes 5 coppers from you, and you receive a hot pink cloak.
Oh, yeah! Looking good.
My friend, that is quite the attire you have there.
Vibrant.
It's perfect. It's a cloak, right?
Yeah. I mean,
That's-
matches his stealth skill.
It's perfect.
Well, as long as I have matching stats with my clothing, nothing can go wrong.
Exactly. It's perfect. Oh. Hey, maybe back in the day, pink was a rare color. Maybe they might look up on him. Might be like, "Hey, look at that
blue
guy."
was-
Blue and purple, but I mean, I don't know. Was pink even a thing back then?
Not really, no.
Doesn't matter now, I already got one.
I'm sure people. Well, it is.
You got a color that wasn't invented yet.
Hey, that means people will definitely be like, "Whoa, look at that guy." I've never seen that damn color.
There are such a thing as pink flowers, you know.
Yeah, but you said hot pink.
He
Yeah.
did. He did say hot pink.
Everything in this era was not like a very bright color. Hot pink would be so rare.
Purple was.
Purple was not like a bright, vibrant purple. It was like the color of violets and stuff.
To
It
be
was a
fair,
deep-
And it was
Rich
also
purple.
really, really rare because it was hard to make.
That's why it
pretty
was
sure that-
almost exclusively found with royal families.
We know that!
I think that just about any bright color would have been seen as pretty fashionable back then. So
I don't even know why this general store man has such a fancy cloak.
Well, we are in a
Killed-
big town.
he killed a lord and took their clothing.
Maybe he did. But this also is a big town. He probably has big supplies of
Look,
stuff
it's
coming
not
in.
our business where he gets his goods. We're just here to buy them.
This is true. All right. Anybody else? Do we need some food? Anything? We got enough? I got like 5 rations. Is that enough to get to the next town? I don't know. Wait, no, 4. I got 4. Maybe I need more.
I have 2, but if I need more, then I can just fish.
How's your fishing doing?
Currently, I think that's survival, right?
Yes.
That's at 31 currently. I'm working on it.
I feels like it's not really even passable though. It's like maybe
You're not even passable. Be quiet.
I mean, I have like 2 skills. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not very good. Okay, let's see. I don't know. Is anyone like really low on rations?
I should have either 7 or 8 rations. I'm good.
Okay. Doctor? Oh, wait, that's right. You don't need to eat. Okay, we should probably be okay, I guess. Alright, let's move to the next town.
But I didn't get my materials from the herbalist.
Oh, that's right, that's right. We need to sleep here. That's right.
Well, there's also the problem that you you gave a bunch of money to the blacksmith to make things.
I still have a bunch of silver.
I'm just saying, you don't want to go running off to the next town when you still need your stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We need to stay here for the night. Let's go stay free at the Beastmen Guild.
Yes, they would love my hot pink cloak at the Beastman Guild.
I'm hoping you get some compliments on it.
Nah, they're probably going to see the bright color. It's going to burn their eyes out, and they're going to try and kill them.
Yeah,
What?
but that's hot in this era.
Yeah, bright colors are like, dang, man, that's cool. Because everyone had like fucking brown and shit.
Everyone's gonna be treating you like royalty because you look so fancy.
You really do. Like, most people wore gray or brown, and here you are in fucking pink. They're gonna look at you like, damn, he's got some money.
Don't be surprised if people come up and try to rob us now. We'll just reverse rob them.
Man, if anyone tries to rob me, I'm gonna punch the shit out of them and take their money. Alright, unless they're really scary, then I will be afraid. But alright, let's go and sleep, because that's a thing we do. Except for you.
The middle of
That's
the day.
You're trying to sleep, man. This man's got to go to the herbalist.
Oh. I mean, I don't know. Does anyone have any day activities they'd like to do before nightfall?
Well,
since we have to wait a
to
day.
the herbalist, we could try to find another quest before we leave. Maybe an easy one.
Yeah, maybe something easy. Just something to pass the time. Let's go check the local bounty board. I know it was mostly just the cockatrice, but maybe there's like a farmer who needs some chickens caught or something. I don't know.
All right, so you're going to try to go to the town hall then to check the board.
Yep.
Very well then. You all exit outside and begin walking towards the town hall. A lot of passerby stop to stare at you, and you even get a few.
I wonder
Right.
I wonder what that was about. But
There's also a couple looking good, fancy boy.
Cut out.
I said looking good, fancy boy.
Man, I'm telling you, that cloak, good choice.
Damn it! You're attracting the Catholics.
I think he's attracting everybody. I think that thing's down.
Look
This
out
is
for
the
the
best
Catholics.
purchase I've ever made. Guys will give me free drinks at taverns now.
Also give you a penis.
I don't think the guys are gonna be that. Not in this era.
They give me a free drink to get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, he can use. Man, I think that just added like a +1 to
Your
his charm.
voice changed
Just about.
more.
What?
Orphan's voice seems softer.
This
What?
because he's speaking into a phone.
That's probably it.
What is this phone you speak of?
Anyway,
Magic shit.
As you make your way to the town hall, you see that there are some people already there standing outside of it. In fact, there seems to be an argument taking place.
Well, this can't be good.
You recognize both parties. Well, Dorvin only recognizes one party. However, the rest of you recognize the other. One group is the Inquisition. The other group is a group of 3 lycanthrope.
Uh-oh.
Dressed in the Templar garb.
Ooh.
What are they arguing about? The best way to kill people?
Perhaps you should... Well, you don't have to really listen in much, as the both parties are seemingly yelling at each other in the middle of the street.
Quick question, for clarity. Those lycanthropes, are they, in form right now?
That's how you know they're lycanthropes.
And everyone's alright with that?
Yep.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know if that was a normal thing, or if people would be like, a monster!
People are definitely... Looking around, you definitely notice that people seem to be somewhat scared and intimidated and surprised. However, lycanthropes are not something that people aren't aware of.
So it's like seeing a trans person. It's like, they exist, but it's kind of rare.
I would say it's more like seeing a sentient grizzly bear.
What the fuck? That would be much more rare. That would be like, whoa, what is that?
Just imagine that sentient grizzly bear were a thing. And then imagine that was a rare thing, and then you knew about it, and then bam, there it is.
Oh my gosh, wow. Actually, I saw a clip just earlier. There's these guys, they went up to a zoo, and the bears stood up, and they just started waving at them. They were like honey bears or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's kind of neat.
Vidar, what is a clip?
It's what I'm going to put into these lycanthropes if they try to stab me again.
That's funny, but that's the wrong time.
Whoa, what do you mean again? What happened with these sentient bears?
They're not bears. They are wolfmen.
I'm having visions back of Skyrim with the werebears.
We should
That was the thing.
probably make haste before the lycanthropes noticed our scent, Vidar.
Whoa. It's fine. Let's see what they're talking about.
You can hear them yelling. The Inquisition says, "What a dirty, filthy vermin like you from Fane doing in Creeland?" In response, you can hear various things from the leader, or seemingly the leader of this group of lycanthropes, saying something along the lines of, "That's none of your damn business, but if you must know, we're after those fuckers that you refuse to tell anyone about. You know the ones, the cult of the..." And then the Inquisition tries to shush them. It's like, "You can't say that name around here. It's forbidden."
Sounds like communism to me.
So they seem to be arguing about the fact that the Templars are not supposed to be in Creeland, or at least the Inquisition doesn't want them in Creeland, and the Templars are arguing that the Inquisition is doing a poor job of hunting down the cult of... But you didn't catch what it was. But you assume you know who they're talking about.
Well, I mean, they're probably not going to
We
catch him.
stick around any longer, and they're going to interrogate us.
we'll just walk past them. See if we can get to...
Walk past them.
well, maybe around them would be a better option. They seem pretty busy with each other. They might not notice.
Duck away in an alleyway or something?
No, I mean, like, just walk around them. They're busy yelling
They
in
don't
each
know
other's
me,
face.
so I'm just gonna walk over to the bounty board.
Noise in my head won't shut up.
Try to drown out the voices in your mind, you schizophrenic. We're busy. That's... Okay, so you just want to walk over to the bounty board, then.
Yeah, you know what? Actually,
I mean,
you go
I
ahead.
don't
Me
see
and,
why not.
yeah, me and the doctor will chill over here. You go ahead and walk over there.
Okay, I will come back and tell you what there is.
They'll
and then we can
smell
choose one.
you. They'll smell us off of you.
What? You don't know that.
Well, good thing I'm covered in my own blood and a bunch of dirt, and I'm just covered up my pretty pink cloak.
They can't see him. His camouflage is too bright.
He walks
Well,
over
they
to the
are wolves.
He walks over to the bounty board, which is right next to where they are arguing.
Oops.
The lycanthrope stops yelling for a moment and says, What the fuck is that?"
Hello, good sir, I'm just looking for a quest.
The good doctor ducks away behind a building.
The Inquisitor slowly turns his head to look at you in a slightly surprised expression. And then says, "Well, I suppose we are making a bit of a scene. But don't think this is the end of this, you dirty mongrels. Yeah, I'll see you in hell, fucker." And the two groups leave.
Hey, that could have gone worse.
See, my cloak is already good.
I'm telling you, that cloak... cloak? Yeah, sorry.
You got cockatrice on
Right
your
colors.
brain.
The bright colors confuse me. No, that cloak is gold. I say it's lucky. It's his lucky cloak now. I think that cloak, that thing's gonna take him places.
Prostitution?
What's on the
No.
bounty board?
On the bounty board, you notice that the cockatrice, everything related to it, has been removed. However, there are a couple things mentioned on there. The farmer is having trouble, as usual, as farmers often do.
You know, I feel like I should just go out and see if in real life, I should just go and see if farmers have issues. I feel like there's enough of them in D&D to make some money off of them. They always got some kind of issue. I mean,
You notice there is something going on at the sawmill. A string of mysterious deaths.
ooh, murder mystery.
That sounds fun.
That does sound fun.
Serial killer!
What was that?
All right.
I don't
Let's
think
see.
those have been invented yet.
And those seem to be the only things going on. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Something is happening with the fishermen.
Oh, of course.
Uh-huh.
And those are,
Hmm.
that's everything going on.
Did
Let's
the
see,
group
alright.
join me over here after the...
Yeah, after they walked away, I came over.
I say we do this mysterious sawmill. Sounds interesting.
That does sound interesting. I wonder what happened at the sawmill. Perhaps it involved sawing.
As long as it's not another wraith.
You and your bad jokes. Let's just go check this out.
Sure. Let's go do it.
Very well.
Let's-
The board says that you know what? The man that had put up the bounty for this task can be found at the sawmill around the time that it is right now. So you all travel over to the sawmill, but see that it is mysteriously vacant, spare for one man sitting sadly on a bit of steps leading up into the mill itself.
Hey there, friend. What's got you down?
Oh, hello there. You wouldn't happen to be coming round about the bounty I put up, would you?
That's actually exactly why we came over here.
Oh, good. Bless my heart. I thought we'd never get it sorted out. I'm the last lumberjack in the town, it seems.
The last lumberjack in town?
Yes,
But haven't all the others?
they're all fucking dead.
What?
Yeah.
They're all dead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we know the killers.
And since I'm the last one,
Modus
I was pretty
operandi.
sure I was going to die tonight. Hopefully you guys can stop that from happening, though. I really don't want to die.
I can
Sounds
stand by your
reasonable,
bed
though.
all night long. I have no need for sleep.
Don't
I'll
just
be your
tell
bodyguard.
everyone
You will not die on my watch.
How do these lumberjacks keep
So if you
dying?
do die, I will cure you of your death.
that. Oh dear lord. Anyway, how did these lumberjacks die?
Oh, it's very strange. Here, follow me. He
The
leads you
doctor
up
follows closely.
He leads you up the stairs to the to the milling area, where you see that there is this table where lumberjacks would push logs down, and then they would be sawed using a very large circular saw that would be cranked using either using hand power or a very large circular saw which is powered by a water mill.
I see.
Then you notice that there are blood stains on the saw as well as around it.
Uh-oh.
I think
You're
I also
right.
see a bit of flesh hanging off the blade ends.
There is no
Do you?
flesh on the blade ends. It is dried blood.
I know how to
Okay.
solve this. Just take the saw blade off.
That's a great solution. I'm sure
Melt
that'll
it down
work
into
fine.
some swords.
No one can kill anyone if the saw blade is gone.
I'm afraid that's not the only way that they were killed.
Oh no. My plan was foiled.
He takes you
How
out
else were they?
to the trees, and he says, "The men that were sawed in half, we were able to take their bodies and bury them. However, we've yet to be able to recover these ones." He takes you out, and you see a bunch of bramble. He says, "Look closely." And then points out a section of the bramble where a series of lumberjacks have been consumed by it.
What?
Do you think this might be a treant
Why-
or forest spirit?
By,
Whoa,
by
whoa,
the
whoa.
bramble, or is there like...
What do you mean?
There are vines going in and out of their body all around. It's almost the vines and bramble itself is like a thick wall with people entwined in it.
Oh dear God.
Oh, well, I have
man,
a
it's like
solution.
Sword
to
Gears
that. How
wall.
about we just burn it down, you know?
If
Light it
this
all on
is the
fire.
result of a creature of the woods, then burning it down is only going to serve to piss them off.
Is this like
It
Sword
might-
Gears wall where they're alive? Or are they just dead?
No, they're corpses.
Okay, well, I
Let's
guess that's a
see.
little bit better.
Could be another forest spirit.
I mean, I
Those
think we've
things
all
are
said
tough.
that.
Well,
Have you seen anyone die, Mr. Lumberjack?
I'm afraid it usually happens at night. I'm surprised people haven't heard the screams, or perhaps they simply ignored them, but I heard them. I came to investigate one night. They're taken, you know, right out of their homes, right in the middle of the night, ripped straight out and dragged through the streets like a dog, brought here to be killed.
Well, if you're the last lumberjack, I say we guard your house.
I'll be standing in your bedroom.
Yeah, we can do that. We can guard you.
Well, I suppose that definitely would be an option. You really think you're up to the task?
Yes.
Well, considering you're the last lumberjack, and they seem to be killing them, I feel like the time frame on this quest is small.
Very fair point. I suppose I have little option. Although I suppose you do seem trustworthy. You did take care of that cockatrice in town recently, so...
Yes, that was us.
I suppose you do seem quite capable then. Very well. If you follow me back, I'll take you to my house, and hopefully I'm not dragged away to be killed in a very horrific, violent manner.
Oh dear. I hope that's not foreshadowing.
It sounds like foreshadowing.
Might not be.
I think it's just him expressing his concerns for the fact that everyone he knows in his work has been dragged away and killed in a horrible, violent manner, and he doesn't want that to happen.
That is completely fair. Alright, let's guard this dude's house.
I'll guard his bedroom. In his bedroom.
It sounded weird when you
bed.
said it.
I'm a little concerned about the one in the mask just staring at me while I try to sleep.
Oh, don't worry. He only performs prostate exams while you're awake.
Oh. The lumberjack grabs his axe and holds it.
He's
Doctor
joking,
follows
friend.
closely.
He's joking, friend. It's alright.
So if you do die, I will cure you of your death.
Would you not just he's our friend here. He's a little
Retarded.
special. No, special.
It's, good
He has
doctor.
walnuts
It
for
would be
brain.
the reverse, remember? He would be cured.
What? Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, that's right. Yeah. He'd be cured of his death.
Cured of his
Cured
life.
of his humanity.
Cured of his being alive. Now then. I suppose you all set up. It's a simple house, one story. There's his bedroom, a small living area. And of course the main door, as well as several windows. How do you want to set up for your defense?
I, the good doctor, will be in the bedroom. Iris and Dorvin will be in the living spaces outside.
Iris and Dorvin may make their own decisions. Where would you like to set up?
I'll be in the bedroom.
Very
Does
well.
he have a chair on his front porch?
Yes,
I will just take that.
very well.
Is there any furniture that I can block the windows with?
You can block a window with his dresser, but he doesn't have too much in the way of furniture. He has some chairs and stuff. If you wanted to, like, stack things up, you could start barricading windows.
I would like to try to barricade as many windows as I could.
Is there a back door?
Yes.
Then I'll guard that one.
Very well, then. You all set up, ready to go,
Yes.
and begin to wait. All of a sudden, you begin to hear singing, but very softly.
What kind of singing?
That's not good.
You can't really make out any particular words, but it's such a soothing melody. Such soft.
Is it a female voice?
It is.
I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
A soft woman's voice singing on the winds, almost as if her voice was the air around you itself.
Someone's got a good set of pipes.
Gripping you like a warm hug. Everyone give me an endurance roll.
Uh, 19.
Alright. Vidar.
52.
What's your endurance?
6.
Okay. Dorvin falls asleep suddenly. He is overtaken by the urge to sleep and falls into a deep dream. The rest of you manage to stave off the impending the impending weariness.
I say this must be some kind of spirit. It best not be a wraith.
It might be his dragon.
A what?
A what?
A tree spirit.
Yeah, that's yeah, but yeah.
Let's wait and see.
The front door opens slowly.
I turn around and look at it.
Oh.
A pale woman, wearing nothing but having vines wrapped around her body, enters into the building, her hair filled with foliage of flowers and trees and such, and where her feet are planted, grass grows even through the solid wood beneath.
I attempt to say hi. Hello.
She reaches a hand to touch you, Vidar.
I don't know if I'm trusting to that. I say, what do you want?
She continues. She is almost about to touch you now.
Yeah, that's not happening. Alright, I gotta chop off her arm.
Give me a roll.
Chopping off her arm. That seems a bit extreme. Why don't you just back away?
17.
You take your one sword and slash away her arm and then thrust your blade into her face. She recoils back, angered, and then screeches at you, her expression and body shifting into something horrific. Her fingers lengthen into tree-like appendages, sharp and twisted.
The hell did you do, Vidar?
You're in a bedroom.
She would have just put me to sleep.
The screaming awakens Dorvin suddenly with a shock.
What the fuck is this? What is going on here? What?
She turns around and screams at you like a
Oh, dear.
banshee.
Oh my gosh.
Can I try to swing my sword at her?
Sure. There is the... Oh, dropped my die. You take your simple steel sword and swing it and manage to cut into the thing's face. Recoiling back, it screeches once more in anger.
I would have much preferred to reason with this thing.
It's
I
kind
don't-
of hard to reason with spirits. They don't tend to listen.
I felt like the whole reaching out to me thing was not a gesture of kindness. I'm pretty sure that was an attempt to put me to sleep or something.
The last fort spirit wanted to destroy you, so I'm pretty sure that was the intention.
Iris, do you plan to do anything?
Well, did the sword do anything to the woman thing?
He managed to make a mark on her, and she definitely seems to have felt it given her reaction. However, the damage did not seem to be substantial. Speaking of which, by the way, the lumberjack is currently in his bed wetting himself, going, "Oh!"
That is appropriate.
The good doctor takes the axe.
Very well. You pry the axe from the lumberjack.
You don't need this right now. I'll go see if I can defend you myself.
Iris, what do you plan to do?
I'll try to shoot it, but I don't know if it'll do anything. Can I shoot it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. 68.
What's your archery again?
55.
Ah. You attempt to fire a bolt, but the sudden shock of everything has made you a bit off your game, and you fire a bolt into the ceiling. Doctor, you have an action.
The good doctor rushes the creature and swings at it heavily with the axe.
The good doctor makes an attempt. However, the creature notices him running at her with an axe and backhands him into a wall, taking 3 points of damage.
Oof. Whose turn is it?
It is now the creature's turn.
Ah, okay.
She turns her attention to Vidar, who had cut her arm initially. Rears back and makes a gesture to attack. What kind of action do you plan to take against this?
Defensive.
Oops, drop the dice again. Very well. What is your roll?
79.
Oh boy.
You never know. She can hold really high.
The creature takes its massive claws and rips into you, cutting into your decorative chest piece.
Not the new chess piece.
You're not wearing the new chest piece yet.
Oh no.
Which means you're still at 4 ARP, which reduces it by 4 points. So take 4 points off of the AHP of the armor you're still wearing, which you told me was at 28, so you're now at 24. And you take 7 points of damage.
Shit. Even with
the armor
reduced...
took off 4 points of that, but you still take 7 points of damage.
I swear, I need some HP boosting items. Alright. I feel like HP is just so low. Alright.
Or the monsters just do a ton of fucking damage.
Yeah. Oh. Wait. Was I back at full HP? I forget.
We'll say that you were, but now you've been reduced by 7 points.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, I'm at 5 HP. Can't take another one of those hits. Okay. Whose turn is it now?
Yours, Vidar.
Alright, I am angry, and I go to attack her. Try to stab her in the weird face.
Very well, then. Give me a roll.
$62.
And your two-handed skill is?
86.
You are still reeling back from the absolute thrashing that you just received, and only just managed to get a few grazes off on the creature, damaging it certainly, but not by any substantial amount. However, in doing so, you do notice something shiny and green on the creature's chest between her breast.
Huh. A weak spot, perhaps.
Do you tell us about it?
I say, there! Strike at that!
Vidar says, pointing to the emerald green glowing crystal-like thing.
I assume it's her heart.
While the creature is distracted by Vidar, The doctor hurls the axe like a tomahawk at the creatures.
Using both hands, the good doctor throws the axe with as much force as he can muster. He misses wildly, however. High or low?
Low.
Okay. Iris, give me a roll.
Nine.
You manage to just barely dodge as an axe comes flying past your head and goes into the wall behind you.
What the crap? Who are you aiming at here? I take
Well,
my
that's
crossbow
inconvenient.
and I shoot at the green glowing part of the lady. Nope,
Give me
I
a-
got 68.
High or low?
Low.
Doctor, give me... Oh, sorry. I'll be doing your rolls. My bad, of course. An arrow grazes by your head, Doctor, into the wall just behind you.
Can I
Where
do
am
a
I
combo
aiming? Where are
attack
you
with
aiming?
the dart?
Did you do it? No, you did not. You may attack if you want.
Can I do one? Hit it
Yeah.
from both sides?
Hit it from... What do you mean, hit it from both sides?
Like, I'm still out on the porch, so...
No, you came
and
in,
he's
remember?
inside with... I did?
Yeah, you did.
Well, either way, I think a combo would be good for this.
Vidar already made an attack, but you can make an attack on your own if you want.
Oh. Well, I guess I can try to.
As you wish. Ooh! You managed, in all the confusion, to run in, slide under, beneath the strange, mysterious woman creature's legs, to pop up just in front of her, turn around with your sword raised to your shoulder in a thrust position, pierce it forward, and stab right into the chest of the creature, shattering the crystal.
Whoa.
It's the good luck cape.
It was definitely the good luck.
Yeah,
Kick.
it's gotta be the cake.
The creature reels back, screaming, and its body immediately begins to decompose like rotten wood, until eventually it is nothing but a pile of dirt on the ground.
Do any of us know about this thing?
Who wants to do a roll for it?
I'll
I'll
do
do
a
a roll
roll.
for it.
Alright, let's do Dorvin. The doctor. Dorvin, you know that this is a spirit known as a Lady of the Woods.
Oh, that's real specific.
They are a forest spirit, namely a violent one, which typically seeks to kill local civilizations, often starting with whoever is the source of any deforestation, and then moving in to kill humans within towns.
What causes them to come about?
When their territory is threatened.
Well, she's dead now. It is dead, right?
Yep, it's dirt on the ground. That's
Okay,
pretty dead.
I go up to the lumberjack and I say, "We have killed the threat." I put my hand on his mouth. It's dead!
I think this man has to change his trousers.
The good doctor walks over and retrieves the axe beside Iris and returns to the
It's not beside me anymore. I went upstairs.
There's not an upstairs. It's one story, remember?
I went wherever the lumberjack is.
Oh, I can't believe you killed that horrible, horrible creature. Oh, well, you deserve the reward then. I put together quite a bit, as much as I could, and a little extra. Here. He hands you 20 gold pieces in a pouch.
Oh, shit.
Yeah!
That's nice. Alright, let's see. We're all here.
There you go. That's 5 free.
2. Yeah. Let's see.
Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
Yay!
5 gold. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yay, you're dead. We're glad because we killed you. We're happy because you're gone.
Fuck yeah, I love gold. I look at the lumberjack and I say, I'm glad we got revenge for your fallen comrades. I wish we could have gotten here sooner.
Well, I'm glad I'm not dead. I need a new pair of pants, though. And a new pair of blankets.
Oh no. What time is it right now?
It's the middle of the night.
Let's go back to sleep over at the guild hall.
Very well, then.
I gotta pee really quick. I'll be right back. It'll take me like 40 seconds. You can count on that.
My cloak is already.
Anyway, you return to the Beastmen Guild to go to sleep for the night. Yay. You all have such wonderful dreams. Such wonderful dreams. Dorvin, will begin with you. You have a dream that you're in a land made of gold.
Back.
The entirety of the landscape is gold, an endless plain of solid gold floor.
Whose dream is this?
It's Dorvin's. It's all gold, everything. Yet there's nothing here. It's empty, hollow, devoid of anything except you and an endless, empty abyss of
All
gold.
of this gold can't be claimed by anyone but me.
If that's how you want to look at it, Yes.
Dream.
Iris, your dream. You have a dream that you're out in a forest. A spooky forest. There are skulls entwined to the bramble. There are dead...
Why am I here?
There are dead babies that have been encased in wood of the trees.
Okay.
There are hanging corpses everywhere. And as you travel further inwards, you reach a tree larger than the rest, where a woman had been nailed. Her insides torn out, her intestine wrapped around the tree, and then re-nailed to her body, and she was left to bleed to death.
Oh, okay.
The forest catches fire and burns down around you. And then you awaken. Vidor! Your dream!
Oh,
You have a dream that you're high in the clouds, flying through the sky.
Ooh.
It's so wonderful. You feel so light, as if you were the air itself. Like you were a bird, yet you don't need to flap your wings. You have none. You simply fly through the skies endlessly.
Woohoo.
And it's wonderful. However,
Oh, no.
suddenly, there's a storm quickly approaching, large and thooming. You can hear the sounds of a mighty creature. Its roar is as thunder, and you see golden bolts of lightning
I hope
shoot
it's not
out
Shrek.
from inside the storm. And these flashes of lightning give you a glimpse, a shadow of the creature inside. A behemoth.
Oh no.
Some sort of dragon you make out, but you've never seen a dragon that size.
Ah!
And you begin to fall back down to earth. You fall for what feels like a very, very long time, like 3 hours, like a long
What?
time.
I look at my sundial. This seems to be a long time.
And then you land on gelatin.
Oh.
And now you have a weird dream where there's a bunch of bears made out of some sort of weird translucent candy material. And they all just dance around singing and songs.
What is this?
And they're getting drunk on some kind of juice that they call gummy juice.
What? I approach one and try to take a bite of it.
It lets out an orgasmic cry, and a strange orgy forms.
Oh my gosh!
But they don't have any genitalia. They just seem to hump one another.
I try to eat
and they
them to
all
kill them.
jiggle.
I try to eat them to kill them.
But there's so much. You try to eat them, but there's just so much of this gummy material, and it's so thick. So much you're shoving your face full, but you can't even finish one. There's so much candy. You're smothered, drowning in candy as an orgy of gummy bears cover you. You're consumed. and then you awaken.
I feel like I'm gonna start having PTSD if I keep having dreams like this.
Or
This is
perhaps
some scary shit.
or
I like
perhaps of what?
Dreams
Oh,
of
perhaps.
gummy bear orgies.
Oh, what? What did you say?
Who knows? Perhaps it's your PTSD that gives you such strange dreams.
Oh my gosh. Is this like a side effect of dying? You just get shitty dreams all the time?
I don't know. Iris didn't really have good dreams either.
I'm wondering if that's like I wonder if like one of the cult is just secretly giving us bad dreams for funsies now. I don't know. It's gonna be like a plot point later, like, oh yeah, I was fucking with your dreams. It's like, ah man, I knew it. I knew dreams couldn't be consistently this bad. Oh man. Alright. Let's go see about that armor today. Oh,
As
I mean
you
the
wish. You head up to the blacksmith, and he says as you approach, "Ah, good tidings to you. I managed to finish that contract you gave me the other day. Here you are."
Oh yeah.
Jeez, he takes a look at your battered, torn chest piece and says, "And none too soon, I can see. What did you get up to last night?"
Oh man, I got attacked by I don't actually know. It's like a lady spirit.
It was a lady in the woods.
Lady tree. It's like a lady that shot like trees at me. It was scary. I don't know what it was.
Huh, well, that's definitely certainly an odd thing to happen, but there you are, your chest piece.
Awesome.
And leg doctor, your cane for your journey.
Yes. Thanks.
Oh. I know it's in shit condition, but could I pawn this chest piece off to you for like, I don't know, something cheap? You know, like for just the metal, you could rework the metal or something for like scrap metal or something. I don't
I
know.
have no interest in that garbage.
Know anyone who would be?
For that thing, it's battered to shit.
I know. You could like reheat the metal or something. I don't know.
There are claw marks torn through the front of it. It's a bit more than reworking the metal.
Melt it down into ingots?
Look, I can maybe use it as scrap.
Want this for some scrap metal?
I suppose I can always use the extra metal. If you want, I will take it off of you for 2 silver.
I just out of curiosity.
This man sounds very generous. I would accept it.
I know, but I've got to find an excuse for persuasion somewhere. Look, it's not even that big of a price difference. Okay,
He sounds so generous. Just take it.
He really does. But
Take it.
this game is about risks.
This is true. Go
You're
right
gonna
ahead.
get yourself. You're gonna get killed.
What do you sell? What do you say? Two
2
silver?
silver he'll take it off your hands for.
All right. How about 4 silver? It's not even a crazy number. That's just like 2 more. What is that? That's not bad.
That's twice the price, but sure.
It's not a lot, though.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Ah, come on, baby. $28.
What's your persuasion?
80.
Fine, I suppose I can do that. He says begrudgingly, handing you 4 silver and taking it.
It's the small victories.
One of these days you're going to get yourself killed.
He already
For
has.
Also,
And
Also-
with that, we will end today's session.
oh, is